later on down the road, Ricky called me and said that he was coming up with his own company, and he was like, I would love to sign up. He's like, do you want to be a star? I'm like, like, what kind of question is that? Yeah, so that's how I started.
I've always wanted to be a star too, but I didn't think. I just loved being behind the camera.
Yeah.
There was a camera on. I'm like, that's me. I used to do a little acting.
You like the attention?
Videos. Yes, I love it.
Okay, guys, got the girls from Only Vance TV here today, Lacey and Danae.
Hi.
State number 17 for you guys, huh?
Yes, today.
Oh, yeah, today.
Yep.
Nevada. What are you expecting in Vegas?
We started in Vegas. We live here.
Yeah, we live together.
Oh,
out
okay.
here.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, so this is our home base, actually.
Wow. So it was easy out here to find some
we're
guys.
locals out here, and
Yeah.
this is like the vibes for Only Vance.
Sin
So when
City.
we drive around, it's not really, we don't really get the interactions the way that we do in other states.
It's normal out here,
It's
I feel like.
normal. We fit in. We're, Sin City.
I mean, I see the escort things driving by all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just so used to it at this point.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we blend in for sure, but as soon as we leave the state, it's like we're seeing what reality is outside of Vegas.
So you went all the way down to Florida?
We did. Well, we went to New York first for a minute. So we had a schedule. So we kind of rushed through it, but we did hit all the states in between.
Damn.
So we started with, was it Utah?
No, Arizona.
Arizona, yep. Mhm.
Arizona, then Utah. and then after
Colorado.
that-
Okay.
Colorado was beautiful.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And
Let's hear the best and worst state so far.
Nebraska was the worst state because it was just nothing out there. There was like not even like truck stops.
Yeah.
Nothing.
There was a few truck stops. We did get a really good bystander, though, that pulled us over. Was that Nebraska? Was
No,
it
that was
Nebraska?
Ohio. I keep
Was it
telling
Ohio?
you. Ohio.
They're all mixed together. I don't remember.
And I remember Ohio because it's like close to the word hoe. And I'm like, that's where we got our first hoe moment out there, Ohio.
Ohio.
So literally a random guy on the street?
Yeah, he was actually
even
a trucker.
on the street.
He was a trucker, and he was like, pull over, I got a big dick. And we're like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
We're like, let's do it, fuck it. So we get off the next exit. He gets off, and he was so nervous, but he had all this game. So we're like, let's give him a shot.
And then he goes, wait, so you guys are like really doing this? Like this
is
like,
real.
Real? This is real. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, and she's going to be in it too? And I'm like, yeah, that's what we do. And he was like, well, I've never had a threesome before.
Whoa.
And we were like, okay,
I was
well,
like, even better.
Even better, yeah. So he was like, can I go wash my hands? And I'm like, yeah, I know exactly.
He's
what
like, I want to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the bathroom, and then he comes back and basically comes on the bus and he asks, like,
we asked for consent.
Yeah, we asked for
obviously.
consent, everything. He wanted his face blurred out, so we do that too.
Totally fine. We got a photo.
He might be married or something.
Yeah, most of them are. Yeah,
some of them are. Yeah, I think maybe, or they're just nervous.
Yeah.
But yeah, he really enjoyed it. He came in about 3 seconds.
Yeah,
That's
so
it?
he didn't even get
We pulled it
out of
and
his
it just
pants
came
without. Yeah,
out.
Are you serious?
instant.
It was wonderful.
Instantly,
And we got
yeah.
everything on film. We have a couple cameras in the van. So
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
He was apologizing over and over.
He
and
was
super
embarrassed.
But we actually take that as a compliment because we're
Huge.
like, you really are into it that much, and you're that excited that it happened like that for you. We take it as a compliment.
that's why we do it. We enjoy seeing other people.
We like making wishes come true.
Yeah.
Dreams come true.
We made his dream come
Yeah.
true. Yeah. He'll forever remember that moment.
Nice. So Nebraska was the worst, and what was the best?
The best? You know what? I liked Michigan, but I think that was just because we went to a festival and we had to legit stay there for about 5
Michigan
days.
was good though because we got so many good positive feedback
Yeah.
from people out there. There was a lot of more people accepting out there.
Yeah.
They're
Interested.
very interested, and
Mhm.
a lot of supporters that actually hit us up on our actual OnlyFans page saying, I'm in Michigan. We had more people hitting us up on that page saying that they were in town and wanted to meet up with
I think
us.
it's the
Big
vibe
turnout.
there. Yeah, maybe they're just the culture. I'm not really sure, but some
Or
of the
there's
states,
just nothing out there to do, and they're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Some of the states, I think there was a lot of like Amish cities, a lot of like.
I was going to say Utah.
We
right?
had some
Yeah.
people in their Amish clothes standing outside of the lawn staring. Like, are they going to come with those forks on fire and chase us?
And that's one thing, we don't like offending people. We get it. We're very out there and it could be offensive, but we're not planning on ruining somebody's day. So we just pass through. But I know it did disturb some of the peace.
Definitely.
We did get asked to leave a few places at truck stops. by
Really?
owners. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
The Tri-Light from Therasage is no joke. Medical grade red and near infrared light with 3 frequencies per light, deep healing, real results, and totally portable. It's legit. Photo biomodulation tech in a flexible on-body panel. This is the Tri-Light from Therasage and it's next level red light therapy. It's got 118 high-powered polychromatic lights, each delivering 3 healing frequencies, red and near infrared from 580 to 980 nanometers. Optimal penetration, enhanced energy, skin rejuvenation, pain relief, better performance, quicker recovery, and so much more. Therasage has been leading the game for over 25 years, and this panel is FDA listed and USB powered. Ultra soft and flexible and ultra portable. On-body red light therapy I use daily and I take it everywhere I travel. This is the Thera O3 ozone module from Therasage. It's a portable ozone and negative ion therapy in one. It boosts oxygen, clears and sanitizes the air, and even helps your mood. It's a total game changer at home or on the go. This little device is the Thera O3 ozone module by Therasage, and it's one of my favorite wellness tools. In the sauna, it boosts ozone absorption through your skin up to 10 times, oxygenating your blood and supporting deep detox. Outside the sauna, it purifies the air, killing germs, bacteria, viruses, and mold, and it improves mood and sleep with negative ion therapy. It's compact, rechargeable, and perfect for travel, planes, offices, hotel rooms, you name it. It's like carrying clean energy wherever you go. This is the Thera H2 Go from Therasage, the only bottle with molecular hydrogen structured water and red light in one. It hydrates, energizes, and detoxes water upgraded. The Thera H2 Go from Therasage isn't just a water bottle, it's next level hydration. It infuses your water with molecular hydrogen, one of the most powerful antioxidants out there. That means less oxidative stress, more energy, and faster recovery. But here's what makes it stand out. It's the only bottle that also structures your water and adds red light to supercharge it. It's sleek, portable, and honestly, I don't go anywhere without it.
and I think that was that Utah? I don't remember.
That sounds like Utah.
Yeah,
It was
I think it was Utah. Yeah, they just, and we get it. We get it. It's totally fine. Like,
Any haters pull up yet?
There's been some girls screaming out the window. One was like, nasty girls. Or
yeah,
some people in the comments like, oh, do you fuck them all raw? You guys are nasty. You know,
Yeah.
things like that. So.
but nothing that we can't
Nothing
handle.
that
We
we
already
can-
got
we-
that from our normal.
We
daily
love
life.
it all. We
Yeah.
love good and bad feedback. We love it all.
Yeah, any publicity is good to
Yeah.
us.
So no raw.
No,
No,
we
Rob,
haven't.
no.
No,
No.
We
No,
have condoms. We stay tested because we're also adult film stars, so
Yeah.
we kind of have to be careful.
But we do tell our fans if you come with a clean test, and
Yes.
everything, you know, is legit, then yeah, they can raw dog all they
Oh,
want.
yeah,
shit.
yeah, absolutely,
Mhm.
yeah. So
Damn.
if you
Oh,
show
yeah.
proof, and it's very easy to get these days. There's test centers in almost every state, so you can get there. I just went this morning, and I'll get my results back in the morning.
Nice.
24 hours.
Is it a blood test?
It's a blood test and a swab. So we do a throat swab.
Butt swab, everything.
Oh, it's butt,
swab,
too?
Everything.
You
yeah.
do it yourself, so you don't have to bend over for anybody. And you also pee in a cup. Make sure you don't have gonorrhea, chlamydia. And now there's a new STD out there called MGen.
Damn.
So-
I haven't heard of that one.
Oh, really?
MGen?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I got it for the first time, and I thought it was fake because
Yeah.
nobody else was getting it, and I got it, and it stayed for probably about a month.
But there's no
Jeez.
symptoms.
Yeah, no
so-
symptoms.
What do you feel like on it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
There's-
It's like mono.
No, yeah, nothing. I don't even know what mono is like or what that is, but never.
Mono, you kind of feel like
It's
I
just-
feel
it's
like a
literally
white fever,
nothing.
but I don't know.
Some people don't even notice mono, but yeah, I guess it depends.
Yeah,
MGen, huh?
sticked.
MGen.
Yeah, I couldn't even
Jeez.
do like solo content like with my dildos. They said that I was
Infecting.
infecting myself, so I had to just be a virgin for like a whole month straight.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I got it
Ooh.
right when I was filming at a big giant house, big collab house for Ricky Johnson called the Ricky's Room. And it was like a huge orgy thing. And you wore a bracelet. If you wore a red one, then you couldn't film. If you wore green, you were ready to go. And I wore red the whole time. It sucked.
Ah.
Yeah. Some people were like, oh, what if I just kind of like just finger you? I'm like, don't even risk it. Don't risk
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, we're very safe when it comes
We're
to
really,
that
really
stuff.
safe when it comes to
Yeah.
that stuff. Not even raw blowjobs, nothing. You have to be very safe with everything you do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can't risk other people around us. So
I've
Damn.
had my moments, but yeah, for the
Mm-hmm.
most part, we're safe.
Yeah. You get tested every 2 weeks,
Every,
right?
Every
2
2
weeks
weeks,
on
yep.
the clock. I have a membership like Netflix.
Oh, it's a membership?
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
get one, yeah.
You can. And it's just, you're like, okay, it's time to go. They
Yeah.
give you a reminder. It's like, I think it's like $400 a month or something.
Yeah, but we're gonna be
Wow.
showing up to events. Like we're getting already featured at strip clubs,
Yeah.
and all kinds of different like events, weed events, like little things like that. So coming up and just hosting, and people meeting us there is where they can find us as well. We're going to be going to the Sausage Castle next week for the 4th of July.
I heard of that spot.
Yeah, our friend
we
Mike
went to
Busey is the owner of it, and people basically pay a ticket to get in, and it's a lot of fans. They like camp out or they rent rooms in his castle, and we're gonna be definitely having some fun with our fans.
Yeah.
That's
a fun place. Yeah.
So is it like a sex house? What is it?
It kind of is.
It's like Jackass meets
yeah.
So a
my
lot of
first orgy kind of gangbang. It wasn't even an orgy. It was wild. I was getting fucked by a baseball bat. So that's the only thing I remember was that. So they do wild stunts. They used to have all the Jackass guys there. A lot of famous people go.
A lot of them, yeah. Post Malone was just there. OT, Mexican OT. Like a lot of famous people go and hang out and party there.
This is a free for all. It's a huge property. They have rides. It's like a carnival for adults, basically. Okay. No rules.
Literally a carnival. He has rides. He has
animals.
Boats. He has pigs. He has everything.
I would go there for the animals.
Yeah, the pigs. Yeah. I literally fed like 12 pigs this morning or yesterday morning. We just flew in from there. It was
Is it the mini baby pigs or the big ones?
Have little pigs because they have babies, but they are large size.
Okay.
Yeah. And he used to do tour too, so I would go on tour with him, do fire breathing, and we would do Jackass stunts on the stage, like we would put like the gathering, the Juggalo events, every event you can name. Like we would go on stage and basically perform.
Yeah.
So you did fire breathing?
Yes.
Wow, that stuff scares me.
With your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm really good with my mouth. I could do a few things with my mouth.
You ever burn yourself?
I haven't, but a girl on stage with us, her hair lit up on fire. But they're really quick with dealing with that and putting it out. But yeah, she got a little sizzle in her hair, but that was it.
Damn.
Yeah, she got really lucky.
Because you guys want to go to all 50 states. That's the plan, right?
That's the plan. Absolutely. We want everybody to be involved. And also, we haven't seen the U.S. I've traveled outside of the country a lot, but I've never actually explored the U.S.
Wow.
So
usually it's the opposite.
Right. Yeah, you would think. But no. Yeah, I did a lot of solo traveling the year before.
We do a lot of traveling outside of the country, but in the United States,
You guys getting flown out to Dubai yet?
I actually was in Dubai, but that wasn't for fun. I had to go to the hospital.
No, but I want to go out there. I want to go out there and get shit on with this whole thing going on. People getting shit on for like 50K.
That sounds fun.
Shit on me. Fly me out and shit on me.
Yeah, that sounds
I'm
fun.
down.
You do it for 50?
Hell yeah.
I would probably do it for just the experience, honestly.
Really?
Money is like
we're
whatever.
Super
we already have money.
We're different.
We like the experience. We're here for the experience, to be honest.
Wow.
Money is just a bonus. At least for me, and I think it is for Lacey too. We actually thoroughly enjoy what we do. Yeah. We don't really put a price on this stuff. That's why we don't even charge
I feel like the
people.
smile on people's faces is like our paycheck. Like,
it is.
It really is.
Because it doesn't feel like a job. It doesn't feel like work. Once you start putting, a price on things like,
being in the industry too, you meet so many like catty girls, and you just see how guys, especially at like the conventions that we go to for events, I've seen some girls be catty with
charging for pictures.
Really sweet people charging for pictures. It's like these people, do you know how long they sit in their mom's basement working on whatever they do, their little 9-to-5 jobs, just to say hi to a girl and get a hug from one? Like, it's
that's what we enjoy.
Yeah, we enjoy doing that.
I didn't know they were charging for photos at those events.
Yeah, they charge like $20-$40, and like the girls next to me like, why are you charging? I'm like, because they're fans. This guy knows everything about my life from before I was even in the industry. Like, to me, that's special. I don't know. I would never charge you for a picture.
They're already paying on our fucking website. Bro.
Yeah, they're already subscribed.
Yeah.
What more do you want? $20? What is that? A Starbucks?
You guys see Bonnie just got banned on OF? Bonnie Blue.
I love her.
I did see that, but it's always fake news, so I wasn't sure if it was real.
I'm not sure.
That one was real.
Yeah,
she got banned for her new stunt. Did you see that stunt?
No, we didn't.
No, I didn't follow that. I think we were traveling.
We're next on our stunts too.
So she did like a glass container, and she was in there naked, and guys could walk in and just do whatever.
I love that.
Yeah,
I adore her. I got to meet her, and I think she's just what she's doing is kind of like what we're doing, just thinking outside of the box.
Yeah,
just being real with it.
Different.
It's different, and it's fun, and it's exciting, and I think that's what we should be doing.
Yeah,
it feels right.
I feel like now because it's just so like clickbait and acted and scripted. It's like you want to see something more
real.
100%.
When you meet somebody that's doing something real, it's like I have so much respect for that.
Yeah, we're trying to bring back in the day.
Yeah, like it's real. It's really happening. Like this is not fake.
Yeah,
we look fake, but we're not fake.
Yeah. And there's really guys out there that wonder, like, could I ever really get a chance with a girl like that? Is it like, yes, you can, and it's us.
right,
You know, at
right
least.
time, be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
It can happen, babe.
Mhm.
How do you guys pick? Because I'm assuming hundreds of guys are hitting you up when you get to a new state,
it's
right?
a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
kinda
have a
like
lot
the
of guys
vibes.
hitting us up on
Yeah.
our pages and everything, and it's kind of like you got to just catch us when you
That's
see
like
us.
I said, yeah, right.
Yeah,
place at the
we're
right
not doing
time.
meetups and
I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the show a lot with the algorithm. Thank you.
certain things. Like it's just literally you have to catch us on the road.
Yeah.
while we're doing it.
And we're in the mood usually like 24/7. So
Mhm.
when you do
Damn.
meet us, it's
Mhm.
gonna happen. Like you meet us at the truck stop and we're showering and we see you, and we're
Danae
like,
just
good.
had a cop that knocked on the door and told
Yeah.
us we couldn't be there. She wasn't able to film it. It was like 7 a.m. It just
And
happened
I was
the
like,
other day. She
I was
took
like,
the
No
come
cop.
way.
in, and he just
Yeah.
fucked my brains out. It was
The
great.
cop did?
Yeah.
A cop. A fucking cop. Yeah.
This was
That's
yesterday.
nuts.
No, the day before yesterday. We were on our way to Florida. Yeah.
Mhm.
With the body cam on too?
I'm sure he turned it on.
Yeah, he did not have it, but he was-
Imagine, hey, can I get that for content?
yeah, he was already acting sus too. He knew what he was doing. Like,
Yeah.
he knew. I
He had a
think
plan.
He absolutely followed us already and kind of.
And I was passed out in the back. I was like, I'm not a morning girl.
And he wanted
me,
to
I
wake
was
you
like-
up, and I was like, "You try. You're gonna be putting her in handcuffs.
Like, good luck.
She's not like it.
Wow. Do you guys never get tired of the sex though?
No.
No.
Oh my God, no.
No, I wasn't.
I think because of how excited they are.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like the hottest thing to
Yeah.
me. It makes me so
I was very
horny.
deprived for a long time, so I think this is my moment. I really enjoy sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you grow up kind of religious?
Very. Yeah, I was homeschooled up until 4th grade. My mom was my teacher. I went to private school, and then as soon as high school, I was engaged for 11 years. So I
Damn,
was
in
a
high
very-
school?
Yeah. Well, right when I turned 20, I was, a baby. I'm 34 now, but all of my 20s, I was in a very, not an open relationship. So
Mm.
yeah, so I think once after that, I'm just like, this is what I enjoy. Like, found myself basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's,
What an inspiration, huh?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different for sure. We're taking OnlyFans to the next level.
Especially in 2025, I feel like this is where I know sexual relationships, even if you're with a partner, I think it should be open. I mean, I don't know, not for everybody, but at least for me, I think we're not meant to be just with one person. We're sexual creatures. Like we're
I've heard that argument for guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Never
I
for
think
girls.
maybe because I
I think
know
for
Lacey
being in the
does, we
industry
have
for so long,
our mental mindset is more on the masculine.
we see the
I don't
dark
know.
side of relationships. We see guys that are willing to cheat. We see girls that are willing to cheat. So when it comes to relationship
Rather
stuff,
just be
it's like,
open and be true
yeah.
to yourself, and
Mhm.
not, don't hide who you are.
Mm.
If that's the point.
Mhm.
If you want it, do it, but be open about it. There's nothing wrong with being sexual. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be with another person.
Mm.
It doesn't mean you love them. I don't know, but yeah, we have a different mindset, I think, than some girls for sure.
Yeah. I think guys get jealous in open relationships pretty easily.
It's harder for them, I think, because of the whole hunting, like your guys' mindset. I think I don't know, but I understand it and I respect it, but I don't. I it's not for me.
Do you guys have your own relationships right now?
No.
No?
Mm-mm,
no, we just have our little flings and that's about it.
Yeah, and I love that. Everybody I meet, like,
And
I
our
can-
flings
yeah.
are flinging with other flingers. So we're
Yeah.
just flingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, nothing serious. We're trying to focus on what we're doing
Yeah.
now. Obviously, I've had great relationships wherever I go. I fall in love with somebody. There's always something to find in a person that you can love,
Exactly.
but it doesn't. Not everything's meant to last forever. I think. I don't know.
What do you look for in a guy?
Just to be yourself and just be true to yourself. If you're fun and honest about who you are, then I can tell right away. If somebody's trying to put up an act
Yeah.
just to get my attention, I can notice that right away.
Mm.
Like if you're a nerd, be a nerd. I love
Yeah,
that. Like, be
anybody that's
you.
just not insecure or too
Yeah.
boyish, you
Yeah.
know, because we
I
run
like
into some of those
fanboys,
too.
but yeah, just be you.
There's a limit though, right?
Yeah, there is
Yeah.
a limit. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, be you. Be honest about it. Like, okay, you know my life. You stalked me.
Mhm.
Just tell me, and it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
kind of
suck your
hot. Like,
dick
did you jack
regardless.
off to me? Because that's hot.
Yeah, super hot. I love that.
Like,
What-
send me a video next time.
Oh gosh.
Mm.
What if they suck in bed? Is that a turn off?
I think there's always room for like improvement. Like you can teach people things, so I don't think that's a turn off. I think maybe people just weren't able
Some-
to explore. Like even me, my sexual life wasn't even that great, and I'm learning now.
Mm.
Some are really overwhelmed too. They don't suck in bed. They just
don't know
are
how
so
to
overwhelmed
act.
that it's one of us, and
Mhm.
they kind of
Like the 3-second guy.
yeah, the
mhm.
3-second man. Yeah.
There's always room for improvement. I don't think anybody necessarily will suck in bed. I think maybe they just haven't had enough, experience. Yeah, just like me. Like I didn't really have it. And now I'm a full-blown star, and I never thought I would be.
Damn.
That was not in my books, you know?
Yeah. You were married,
It
right?
was in my
Yeah, I
books
was
for a
engaged.
while. I just
Oh, it was?
was dancing for a really long time and traveling so much and making, I think, you know, just the same amount of money as I was doing porn. And I just like enjoyed having the freedom of kind of being undercover a little bit. But I knew since I was 18 that I wanted to be in porn.
Damn. So your mind was set.
Yeah, I have a really good friend that started when we were really young, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. But then I just never did it. And then it popped up one day and it came to me. So I'm like, okay, this is how I'm gonna start because it literally came to me.
What was it, like an opportunity, a video?
Yeah, I had an old manager for OnlyFans back in the day, and he introduced me to Ricky Johnson. And later on down the road, Ricky called me and said that he was coming up with his own company, and he was like, I would love to sign you. He's like, do you want to be a star? I'm like, like, what kind of question is that? Yeah, so that's how I started.
I've always wanted to be a star too, but I didn't think. I just loved being behind the camera.
Yeah.
There was a camera on. I'm like, that's me. I used to do little acting.
You like the
I was in
attention?
videos. Yes, I love attention.
Did it take off quickly for you guys, for your careers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely, yeah. I think she won her first award.
I won my first award in my first
We're
year.
already hosting now. We're hosting at the next award show.
Yeah, we're hosting.
Oh, the
at Urban
AVNs
X.
or?
Yeah.
What is it?
Urban X.
The Urban X, the next award show, yeah. So
Damn.
I think we belong here.
Yeah. I think we're doing okay.
Yeah. We found our calling in
Yeah.
our own ways. And then that's how we kind of met through the industry.
Yeah, the industry.
And
Yeah.
we're like, oh my God, we're the same. We want the same things. And that's
Mhm.
how we kind of decided to move in together and start this whole thing because we want the same things out of life. It's perfect.
Yeah, what inspired the bus idea? Was it the old school days? Or?
We had been talking about getting an RV and just having one
Yeah.
because we travel already as it is. And we're like, oh my God, we could like
let's travel.
Go to different states and then we can collab with people that live in those states, like with people in the industry. And then one day we were just like,
one thing led
clicking
to another.
things together. Like, wait, why can't we just do what we do now and
travel?
Fuck everybody. Like,
yeah. And that's kind of what I did. I did my solo traveling and I did it like overseas. And I'm like doing collabs with random people in Italy and Bali. And I'm like, this is cool, but it's good to have a home base too. And I wanted to come home to the US. And then now we decided like, let's travel inside the US and see what happens. Yeah.
How was the overseas
Amazing.
sex experience? Good?
It was good. Yeah. Actually, meeting different people. I mean, everybody's just, the cultures are so different than Americans. We're always just focused on like different things, I think, like social media wise, but out there it's like
they don't care as much, right?
No, they don't.
Yeah. I remember when I went to Amsterdam, no one cared.
No, nobody
I was like, damn, because usually that's how I get some stuff done out here.
Right.
But I was like, damn, I'm just a normal dude out here. I can't even like leverage my followers at this restaurant or whatever.
No, they don't care. Like everybody's somebody or they're doing their own thing. And I think it's definitely a great experience to do. I think
to like
everybody should
detach.
go. Yeah, I think everybody should go overseas. Some people don't come back. I almost didn't come back and I got sick. I had to come back. So
shit.
Yeah, I got a Seppu virus.
You almost literally didn't come back.
Seppu virus.
Seppu virus. I was in Phuket, in Asia, and they thought I had dengue fever, and it was not dengue fever. So they gave me all these medications. 2 weeks go by, and I'm like, something's not right. I'm dying. I couldn't even open a water bottle. Not even open my eyes. And I was by myself, not knowing what to do. I went to a bunch of different doctors out there, and I got to go back to the U.S. because I'm fading. So I get on the first flight. I ended up in Dubai. That's where I ended up because I couldn't make it all the way U.S.
Jeez.
Long story short, I ended up in the ICU for 5 days. And they had to admit me right away. And they're like, sign this. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember waking up. He's like, sign this. You're going to die. And I'm like, okay.
Holy shit.
So yeah, I couldn't even hold my feces. I was shitting, pissing everywhere. I was 80 pounds. I remember writing my will to my sister. I'm like, this is it. Like, this is how I'm going out. They found out what it was. It's from either feces or urine or feces or puke from food or water. And it got into my system and they didn't cure it. So it just started attacking all of my organs. So,
whoa.
Yeah. And they finally got the right they came in hazmat suits. I'm like, oh my God, I really am going to die. Something's happening. And
Jeez.
Yeah. But they found out and I was like, oh, this is not happening. I'm going to be fine. And then, yeah, sure enough, I was like, I got to go home. I came home and I haven't. So scary.
That must have changed your whole perspective on life, right?
Oh, absolutely. I was like, what? I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I knew I loved, doing the OnlyFans thing because
That's around the time that we had got together, and then I took her to an AVN show, and she was
right
like,
after
"What
that,
the
I came
fuck
home.
is this?"
I was
like,
I still had I came home 2 days later. I went to.
You showed up on the IV bag.
Yeah, basically.
pretty much. Yeah. She was like a little twig walking around.
Yeah, and then I met Kieran Lee, and
That dude's a
And it
legend.
started from that. Yeah.
Kieran Lee.
He's amazing. That was my first ever. I hooked up with him, and
That was your first scene?
my first actual being with somebody. I wasn't signed yet. He was wanting to sign me, and then I
We
met her
started with
agent.
legends.
But
Mine was during COVID
was
with
Kieran
Ricky
Lee,
Johnson too. There was no camera crew, and I was like, "This is boring."
Yeah.
So actually, it stopped me from even coming back for a little. And then he hit me up, and he's like, "No, there's real people, real sets." Like, I'm like,
amazing.
"Okay, cool."
Yeah.
COVID was not it to start, but we both got to start with really big name people.
Yeah, amazing
awesome.
people, and everybody in the industry is just so awesome. Like I've never experienced that before. I was in the medical field before like 9 years.
Yeah, a bunch of Karens in that field. I bet.
Yeah, it's not as open. You know, you kind of have to hide your personal life. You can't really be who you are. And then stepping into this industry, I'm like, wow, like
Everyone's so open.
Like,
There's a
Yeah.
lot of people in relationships in the industry too that people don't know about.
Really?
They just think we're just
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of even Kieran, he has a wife. Like he's been
amazing.
for a very long
I
time.
love her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
Even Ricky just had a baby. Like
Yeah.
everybody is it's not what people think outside of the industry.
yeah, and the industry is great.
Yeah.
They're-
And everyone I talk to in your space, like they're very open.
Yeah.
I think sex, there's a lot of shame for a lot of people to talk
Yeah.
about it. So
Mhm.
that's one thing I
It's
admire
like
about.
a big community, big family community,
Yeah.
We're all here doing
Incest.
the same thing.
family community.
Incest. Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
all date each other.
Yeah,
and
we all
have
date
sex with
each other.
The dating scene in oh no.
in Vegas.
No, just in general.
In general.
I don't know. I think everybody kind of wants something. We don't know what we want. I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to date.
But it's fun
Yeah.
because
It
we're
is
all
fun.
just clueless and horny together.
Yeah, it's great.
At least you're together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Sharing
Yeah.
is caring.
One of you went on Plug Talk, right?
Both of
We
us.
we
Oh, you
did,
both did?
actually. Yeah. We
Oh,
both
wow.
did.
Yeah, we
Same
both
time or
did.
different
No,
times?
different times.
And I went on No Jumper too.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, it was good.
Adam.
Oh yeah, we love Adam
Yeah.
and his boyfriend Dick.
Yeah.
They are so sweet and so open as well. Like I said, people in the industry are together. Like people think it would never work, that
Yeah.
we're forever going to be lonely or it's going to be too late for us. It's not. There's
Yeah.
so many people in the industry that are together, and them being together is such an inspiration because of how big they've made it together. Like everything that they have, it's just kind of like a big haha to everybody, you know, like
yeah. I think I
we're-
met them before they're actually
Yeah.
together though. I ended up going on No Jumper
Mhm.
before
Mhm.
I did something crazy that kind of jump started my
Was that the
social media.
Supercross incident?
Yeah, the Supercross incident. Yeah, and that's
Mhm.
how I met him. And then after that, I decided to do OnlyFans, and that's what changed everything for me.
yeah,
Changed the
Adam
game.
is just all around awesome. Him and Lana, like they're amazing people.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. So what's considered boyfriend dick?
Boyfriend dick. I think.
So not like big giant like
Yeah.
huge
It's like you can feel it,
wiener.
but it's not.
It's like the dick
aggressive.
that you want to settle with.
Yeah.
it's like a good,
perfect
nice,
size.
average,
Like, it doesn't
perfect
hurt.
Okay.
size dick.
It's not aggressive.
Mhm.
It's just there.
Yeah.
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 Damn, okay. Because
Probably
Adam's
like
not
6.5
like,
inches.
he's not small. He's
No, he's not small.
He's not
no, he's literally
small.
like the perfect. He's boyfriend dick. Like you would see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You would marry that. You would have kids with that.
Is there too long for you guys? Or are you cool with whatever?
For me, length, it's weird because I've had long and I was able to take it. I think it depends on the chemistry or how
Yeah.
I'm feeling that day. If I'm kind of like tired or what I've been
Definitely.
going through. But I would say like some skinny long ones kind of stab me in
It's
a
like a knife.
part up there, like a knife.
Damn.
Yeah, but for some reason, if you get me into it, like
Yeah.
Manuel Ferreira is huge. He's
Yeah.
wide, he's long, but he does something with this
Mhm.
little French accent in my ear, and I'm just like,
Same.
go. You could
Ugh.
literally go as deep
Yeah.
as you want until it comes out of my mouth.
That's how I feel
Jeez.
about like even with Kieran Lee. I can't
Mhm.
take everything in my asshole. Like it's not that big. Let's just be honest. But with him, I was like, my body opened up. I'm like, okay, this is happening.
It really
His
depends on
dick is in my butthole.
how they
Damn.
perform.
Yeah.
It depends on the chemistry too. If your body can do some crazy stuff. Like if
Mm-hmm.
you really listen to your body will open up and you can take it.
Yeah, I have my
Shit.
first boy, girl in July, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So three boys,
guys.
three guys and you.
And me.
Yeah.
Wow,
so
that's
that
gonna be
stuff we
intense.
do we do train for, but
How do you
it comes
train for
from-
that?
You know, you make sure
There's
you wear your butt
toys.
plugs, you
Mhm.
stretch out, you make sure that like you're
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
butt plugs that range from like small to big.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can just sit and practice. It literally just takes like the day before and then you're good the next day.
Yeah. Well, for
Wow.
you, it takes me a little bit
There's a
longer,
guy
but-
that I'm going to be filming with soon. His name is Dread, and
I
he
know
has
Dread.
his own personal dildo that you have to practice with before set.
Yeah.
So
Smart. It's smart.
That's
Yeah.
smart because
Yeah.
he's actually long and
Yes.
wide.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
you got to work your way up to those things. I feel
Yeah.
like it's a process. Just like, going to the gym, like you can't just lift 150 pounds right out the bat. You got to work your way up.
Mm.
So it's kind of like sex for us too.
What's the best sex you guys have had? Where was it?
Where? Oh my God.
Like together or
Swamp
separately?
I guess
Best.
both or yeah,
I love public sex. So anything outside.
public.
I love public. I love it. I don't know what it is, but that's my thing.
Mm.
So I'd have to say it was Swamp Fest for me.
Swamp Fest.
Swamp
Is that a
Fest.
music festival?
I don't know how to describe it. It's in the middle of Florida. There are no rules. Channel 5 was there. You got to look it up. Swamp Fest is wild.
Mm.
It's a very fun event.
Mhm.
It's kind of like more for like BMX. Basically, it's a bunch of dudes that get together. They build a bunch of like rails and I don't know, just things to jump off of
Mhm.
and burn up at the end of the weekend. It's like a 3-day fest.
Mhm.
Wow.
Been doing it for a few years, but every year it keeps getting bigger and bigger. Now it's sponsored. Monsters coming, and it's just like a hillbilly free for all degenerate. Like I don't know how to describe it.
Mm. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, we're both into the same thing. Public
Yeah.
sex for
Public.
me is like the most hottest thing ever.
Yeah.
Even
Spur of the moment, non-planned. I think that's
Yeah.
what it is. Like if you feel that chemistry with like a random stranger, you're just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this is
Yeah.
happening.
like
You
if,
know?
if we were able to like easily go into like a restroom on an airplane during a flight,
Oh,
that
God,
would
yeah.
probably be like my dream come true.
Are you guys in the Mile High Club yet?
I am not,
No, but we're
No.
going to.
I feel like it's happened. For
I'm
me, but
manifesting
not.
it. So
There's
yes.
a thing in Vegas.
We saw
Have you seen that? Yeah.
but I
Mhm.
want it to be real. Like it's
I want it
kind
to
of
be
happened
real.
for me.
Okay. So you want it to be like on a random commercial
Yes.
flight?
Yes, with a random
Yes.
stranger.
Oh, with a
Yeah.
random.
Yes.
That's even harder.
That-
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
not really.
Really?
No, I've had my encounters recently. This guy, I got his number and he jerked off in the bathroom before takeoff. And I
What?
listened to him the whole
How do you
I
have
just
time
told
for
him-
that?
I would
Yeah.
lose my shit.
He was behind me. We're getting on the plane, and he's just like,
I would
already
be like, who
hard.
has a blanket? He's sitting next to me. I need to
He's
like,
like, I have to
lay
what
down
do
on
I
his lap.
do? He's like, I was like, go to the bathroom, give me your number, and I just walked him through. I was like, let me hear you, and I'm just talking.
Oh, you were
to
on the
him.
phone with him?
Oh yeah, while he was jerking off, and I'm just like, this is great.
And the
This
person
is
next to you is like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, they had no idea. I'm like,
Yeah,
this is my
Ovaries are like pulsating right now. Just hearing the story, my ovaries are like, I'm getting blue ovaries right now.
Yeah.
Thinking
Damn.
about it.
Yeah, it's great.
Phone sex, huh? Old school.
On a plane, yeah. So that's the closest I've been to is plane sex.
I'm
but
sure you
yeah.
guys can make it happen. Maybe JSX would be easier.
Yeah, which I'm flying
Maybe-
in the morning. So we'll see. Hey, you know what? We're
Shit.
manifesting right now.
We're
JSX
talking about
tomorrow.
it, so
Who's
it might
flying 7 a.m.?
happen.
Meet
Yeah.
me there. Oh, for real.
Damn. What about in a car?
Oh, yeah. Cars are great.
I love cars
I like
depending
car
on the
sex.
weather, and then it depends on the
She's a
car.
weather
If it's
girl.
The
if it's-
weather.
yeah, if
She
it's
hates
too
it being
hot, I can't do it.
love the
If the
heat.
car is too small, my head is like crunched in the corner. I can't do it. I'm really picky when it comes to car
Honestly,
sex.
I'm tiny. I could do it anywhere. I love car sex and I love the heat. Give me some sweaty ball sex.
You
I
like
love it.
sweaty sex?
I like human body fluids. So yeah, like, I
What a
like
statement.
I like pee. I like
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's why I was a phlebotomist. I don't know. I like fluids and specimens.
Damn.
So yeah, I'm not.
So you actually like pee though?
I love pee. I
Mhm.
love drinking pee. Yes, that is a thing for me. Yeah.
Wow.
I
What does it
love
taste like?
Like apple
It's different.
juice,
Everybody's different.
tangy. It depends on what the guy is eating. If he's healthy, you can definitely tell it's delicious. If they drink a lot of beer, you can tell it's a little more tangy. But somebody that's healthy and works out, their pee is great. It's just warm. It feels good. It tastes like apple juice.
There's some health benefits. I've had a few guests on that drink their own pee.
Yeah,
And
there is.
like one girl even drank her own period blood. But yeah, there's some benefits apparently.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like with
I haven't
sperm.
done it, but have you?
Yeah.
Not yet.
I don't think I haven't drinking my own pee. No.
Oh, I've drank in my own pee.
How was
Yeah,
that?
actually, yeah, no, I have
Did
because
I?
it was a custom on OnlyFans. Yeah, it wasn't anything that I expected it to be.
Oh yeah, I remember you
Mhm.
were licking me
Yeah.
off the floor.
Did you
No,
like?
one was fake. First, I did a fake one before, and then I ended up just doing it because I'm like, fuck it, I've drinking other people's pee before.
Yeah,
so
whatever.
yeah.
I got to hear some of these custom requests. Which ones stand
Oh,
out
they're
for you guys?
Great. Oh my god. I've eaten my own throw up before.
Eating your own throw up?
Yeah. Well, I had to make myself throw up
Yeah,
then
for
eat
me
the
it was
throw
the
up.
pee thing, but it was like
Yeah.
I had to pee on the bathroom floor and then lick up my own pee off the floor.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But that's the nasty stuff.
Did you
There
clean
are
your
some
floor
great
before though?
I actually didn't.
That's where my
what's
mind
even
goes.
worse is
It's on
that
the floor.
I mean, I hope the Airbnb people did because it was in
Oh, it
an
wasn't even her
Airbnb,
house?
which
Oh
was
my
even
God.
worse. And I didn't think he was gonna have me doing it right then and there because it was a video call. And I was just kind of thinking in my head, well, we're on the phone now. What am I gonna do? Fucking
Yeah, you
pussy
can't
out?
hide video calls.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
The throw up one is nuts.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, you're already so like, numb from the throw up. It's already like spicy, so you might as well just. I've eaten some weird shit.
What else have you eaten?
Cockroaches.
Yeah, I've eaten
What?
cockroach. Yeah, I was actually Sirius XM for Eminem's show at Shade 45. That was the first time I ever ate a cockroach.
That
And then
must
I
have
was
tasted
girls' party.
nasty.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah, that was fine. It wasn't bad. It was just pointy, like it's a little.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, their shell is
Yeah.
kind of prickly. So
Damn. I've eaten scorpion. I've eaten eel. I've eaten turtle. No, wait. Turtle? Have I eaten turtle?
I like turtles.
No, I haven't. I don't know why I said that. Camel.
Camel. Okay, yeah.
Camel.
I've had some weird. Yeah, I've had under the circumstance, like especially in Mexico. The grasshopper thing.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Yeah,
had
little things like that.
ostrich,
Like
alligator. Yeah,
but
but
cooked,
alive.
but cooked, you know?
that was
Yeah, not
cockroach.
alive.
I think that was the only alive.
I don't like live eating. I'm not a fan of eating stuff alive.
Yeah, it's kind of rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people do the octopus live. I'm like, that
I don't think I could do that.
attached to your throat while it's in you.
Yeah, isn't that dangerous?
Yeah, some people have died from that one.
Yeah, I'm too scared.
Yeah, Asian people be eating weird shit, man.
Yeah,
I get these weird videos. You guys get those?
I've
All
seen
the
that.
time. What are those? The gooey ducks when they like slap them and it looks like it's a wiener.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like a big
Yeah.
snail shell looking.
I know what you're
Yes,
talking about.
Yeah,
those.
the gooey ducks.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of Asians in your industry? Asian guys, Asian girls?
You know what?
Kenny Kong is probably the first and only one that I can think of that I've
Yeah,
actually
she hasn't
filmed
had a
with.
lot of interracial experience. I think because
No.
I traveled internationally, I have
Yeah.
more experience with
But in the
Yeah.
industry,
in the
Not
industry.
very many.
Not too many. No,
Yeah.
not professionally. No.
Mm.
But as far as OnlyFans, yes, there are quite a few. Yeah, I think you have to venture out.
Yeah.
US is like they don't really come here as often because they don't have the green card thing. So yeah,
Are you guys banned from any countries? Because when
Yes.
Lily
Canada.
I didn't even make it into Canada. They
What
just
happened?
profiled me. I mean, I get it. I look like a prostitute. I'm not gonna argue that. But I was simply going. I was actually going to meet up with the agent. It was for a scene, but I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, I'm just here. And they held me for 6 hours, took my passport. They couldn't prove why I was there. I was like, I'm on vacation. And they saw my passport. They're like, why do you travel so much? Why were you in Asia 3 times this year? How do you have so much money? Ask me all these questions. I'm like, this is kind of rude. Like, why do you ask me how I have money? Like, this is wild. I'm like, I
Yeah.
just like to travel. I do. My passport's full. So they took me to the back room and then they found a QR code with my website, my personal website. They pulled it up and they're just watching my porn on the big screen. And I'm just like,
no way.
Yeah.
So they're like, I could have made it in, but at that point I was just like, you know what? I don't even want to come inside your country. Like, if you guys are going to be mean to me, I don't know. So I left. They escorted me back on the plane and never tried to go back. And this
Damn.
is recent. This was last year. So.
Yeah, I set off the smoke alarm in the bathroom midair.
Well,
What?
you deserve
I was in the
that.
bathroom and I had my headphones on. I was
You
vibing
deserve that.
and I did a big fat hit and I forgot to do like this and it went through the vent and then I heard the whole plane, like the whole alarm went off.
Yeah.
And then I came out and the flight attendant was freaking out and then I was just like, whatever, I was being a bitch, honestly. And then when we landed, there was police sitting there waiting for me. And of course, I know my way around with flirting and eye contact. And they were just like, okay, well, just don't do that because that's a felony and we should be arresting you right now.
Bad. You should have.
Yeah,
But
you're so lucky you're a
so-
girl. A guy would have
Yeah,
been
I-
screwed.
we've gotten away
definitely
with
had some
things.
pretty privilege with that one for sure.
That was in Vegas, or where was that?
I can't remember where that was.
Wow.
I landed
Plane.
in Vegas when they were waiting for me though.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was it weed or?
Yeah, it was a wax pen.
wax
I
pen.
don't vape, but yeah, it was a wax pen.
Yeah, those mess me up. I can't fly high. I get too anxious.
Yeah.
I used to eat edibles before the flight, and no, I would
It's
freak out.
sneaky paranoid, just like that girl. Like he's not real. You seen that video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
know
motherfucker's
what
not
she's
real.
going. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better to stay sober on the plane for
It
sure.
does make sex better when you're high, though.
Yeah,
does.
absolutely. Oh my god, yes.
Food and sex.
Molly, ecstasy.
Damn, you're taking all that.
She went from
Yeah.
whoa, whoa,
That escalated quickly.
whoa.
We do a lot of raves. We do a lot of festivals. So I
Yeah.
do partake in party favors, which is crazy because I never did a drug up until the age of 30.
Wow.
So I'm new to it. But I do think drugs are great if you have the right mindset, if you can handle it. Not everybody
Yeah,
can.
my first ecstasy, I was 13.
13?
We have different backstories.
Yeah,
for
we have
sure.
different.
That is young.
Yeah,
Definitely different.
I'm
backstories.
definitely.
That's
a
like
veteran.
middle school, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Holy crap.
insane. Now that I look at people, at 13, I'm like,
Yeah.
what was I doing?
Yeah, that is super young.
Yeah.
Jeez. Was the guy older, like in high school or something?
It was actually my girlfriend that gave it to me. She was also 13. I don't remember where she said she got it from. I think it was her brother. I think her brother sold them, and she got into it and gave us one.
Damn. Were you guys at EDC a few months ago?
Yes.
Yes.
How was that?
See, we actually camped. We took the RV there. That was their
Oh, you brought
first
the
RV
bang?
That was the
experience.
first show
Yeah.
out.
That was the
Mhm.
first show, and it was great. We had such good feedback. And the next rave that we went to, I think it was everybody remembered us. It was from EDC. They're like, the van's here.
Yeah,
I'm
people
like,
run up to
super
us
cool.
now and they know the Only Vans. And
Yeah,
it's
EDC
becoming
was our
big.
first experience.
How many guys did you bang out there?
Nobody could bang. Their dicks were all on drugs.
Yeah.
Nobody's dick was working.
It wasn't
Oh
working.
my
we did
God.
try, but
Yeah.
we failed. Actually, no, we did get one.
We did fuck somebody in the shower, but it didn't really last either because he was kind of like in and out with getting soft. He was on
Yeah,
drugs.
but it was fun. It was
Yeah.
a good little experience in the showers at camp. Camping at raves is where to go.
Yeah.
Great.
So they have showers set up there. I've never been there.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
mobile
They
showers.
have mobile showers,
Mhm.
like a whole extra day you get. They have their own stage and it's like a whole little village.
Mm.
Awesome.
Have you had sex in a porta potty?
Yes.
Yes.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's it for sure. Yeah.
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 I just drank somebody's pee in a porta potty the other day.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I'm like holding my breath when I enter one of those. You guys are having sex in them?
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
I think because you're used to festivals and things, it
Just
doesn't
breathe through
really
your mouth. That's the
bother.
trick.
Not when you have a penis in your mouth.
Yeah.
Wow. So you drank his pee in a porta potty.
Yes. Great.
You guys are wild.
I feel like we're not though. It's so crazy when people think that because I'm like,
But then I hear
normal.
other people's story and I'm like, holy shit. I have
There are
issues.
levels.
Yeah,
There
there's
are
levels.
Yeah, you're right. There
Yeah.
are levels. Like there's vanilla and then it just gets crazier and crazier, right?
I think we're smart with our crazy though. I think we do have. Do we have limits? I think so.
I do.
Yeah.
What's
We
your limit?
definitely do.
Just with strangers, I don't do anything wrong, not even with my mouth, nothing. I don't anything that can go to contact with my fluids and you're a stranger and I don't know, I don't do it.
That's a good limit, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because you gotta keep your body
Even
safe.
making out kind of freaks me out depending on the vibe of who it is too.
Yeah, because you could get like herpes and shit, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
From making out.
Yeah.
Damn. You don't have limits, you said?
I don't know. I feel vibes. Like if I'm into it, I'm into it. I'm not gonna ask for you to pull up your chest.
Damn.
Middle of
You're
it.
an energy person.
I'm an energy, 100% energy. I can feel vibes right away. Like I'm very intuitive. I've spent a lot of time alone,
Mm.
so I know if like my gut intuition, I'm very aware of it. So I
Yeah.
kind of go off of that.
That's important these days, right?
Yeah, it's hard to not be in tune with yourself, especially with our day to day. It's so hectic, but I do meditate a lot too, so it's kind of keeps me level
Nice.
on my surroundings. So I'm kind of always aware when I'm not, even when I'm not aware.
Mm.
So,
Well, once the RV's fixed, where are you guys going next? What's planned?
well,
She is in Florida.
Yeah.
We need a generator starter and some few little
yeah.
fidgets on it right now. There's some things that stop working or some things that
Yeah.
kind of fall off. So we have a mechanic coming in to Florida where it's sitting at the Sausage
We're
Castle
gonna
right
party
now.
there for a little bit.
Yeah,
and
we're
then
gonna party there and get it fixed, and then
we have a little
basically
schedule. There's a few events. There's this thing called Rednecks and Paychecks that we really want to go to.
that's
coming
gonna
up.
be the next place where we find our victims.
You might find us
Rednecks
at
and
Burning
Paychecks.
Man. That's another option.
I've always wanted to go to that.
We do too. It's been in the calendar for a while, and I think we're ready this year. At least for me, it's a
I
big
just want to
commitment.
like walk around and interview people there, honestly.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
There's some characters. I've been watching YouTube, just preparing myself for what to expect, and I think it's gonna be a top experience. Yeah, a
think so
top 10
too, yeah.
experience for sure.
We're not bringing the van out there. We don't want to risk it.
I don't think we're gonna.
Oh,
bring
really?
it in.
We don't want to.
I don't
You
think
heard
it's an
so many
advertising
horror
place.
stories. Yeah, advertising and horror stories about sand getting into like the fridge and all kinds of crevices and things like that.
We're not sure what to expect, so we kind of want to be safe.
Don't want to risk it.
No data out there too, right?
No.
You're in the desert.
No, yeah. I mean, we are getting Starlink on the RV, so we have
Oh, smart.
some
Solar, everything. We're getting everything
that's
set
in
up.
the works, so that we never have, because we've been in a situation where we don't have any service, and it could get scary, you know.
100%.
We ran out of gas before. we
were stuck in Pennsylvania, broken down for a little bit, trying to get some things fixed, and there was a guy that just casually charged us $200 an hour,
and we're stuck
to
there for
press
like 2 days.
press one button to make something work. So it's been a really big learning experience. We found out that there was a flat screen TV outside of the van, so we're still learning about the bus.
Yeah, we don't know anything about
Wow.
it.
So you guys are the ones driving it?
Yes.
Oh, why didn't you
Editing,
hire
driving, we're the ones
did hire
responding
we
to
did hire a
people.
driver. He ended up doing drugs and hallucinating.
What?
Yeah, he was screaming at himself on the bus.
We took him to EDC. That was our first, like, hey, you want to work for us, you got to be able to, go
Handle
through what we go through. We do a lot. We party, but we also are very responsible. This is our job.
Yeah.
So we wanted to see.
Is there enough beds for the driver, or how does
we have
that
3
work?
queen beds. So
Okay.
we have a bed atop it's a Mercedes Sprinter. So we have 2 pull-outs, one in the back, and then the couch pulls out.
Got it.
And then on top of so there is definitely some space in there.
I feel like you could find another one pretty easily.
We can, but it's also, do we want male? Do we want, it's kind of ruins
The
a lot of
vibe.
our content. Yeah.
True.
Say if we had a male driver driving, we would not.
If
have
we do,
been-
definitely like maybe a nighttime driver so we can wind down and do our editing and stuff. But people love to see us driving and
Just
in
us
action, and that's how we catch most of our bait.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know if
real.
you saw this, but Minnesota yesterday just passed a new law. You could walk around topless now.
Oh, what? We're going to Minnesota.
Minnesota, we're coming.
You're next on the list, so that's where we're going.
That might be a July 4th spot right there.
Yeah, I love that. Great.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love being
that's
topless.
fun.
I think more places should be. I honestly don't know why everybody's afraid of boobs. We just got in trouble on the airplane on the way here.
Because you were topless?
It's Frontier. No, we weren't topless.
Because
It's
we're
just
wearing
the
a tank
cleavage.
top.
It's the boobs.
Yeah.
I've been
Wait,
kicked
they
out of
actually like
Disneyland
pulled up to
before.
you and
Yeah, they
Yes.
told us like pull up your shirt or zip your.
I haven't been able to go on Frontier once because they were like, your shirt, you need to go buy a jacket. You're not allowed on this plane.
wow.
I'm wearing a sports bra. I get it. They're aggressive, but at the same time, I'm not wearing a turtleneck in the middle of summer. So
I just found out there's a topless pool at the Wynn.
yes,
I
they
didn't
do
know
have
that.
one. Yeah, they do have one. It's kind of hidden. It's not the main pool, but yes, I've been there.
How was it?
There's it's a lot of older, swinger lifestyle, which I like, but there's not as much of a younger crowd.
It's
Maybe
not
the
like
day
the
was-
Sapphire pool or something.
Is Sapphire topless too?
No, but it's a lot more like younger, like people.
Yeah,
Got it.
more swinger life. So
Swingers.
no, there's a topless pool at Sunrise.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, that's actually where we met.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's literally where we met.
Yeah.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the spot then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
They do throw fun events. I love Vegas. I don't know. I know a lot of people who live here don't go to the Strip, but I will forever be a tourist. I do not care.
I still go. I'm not there like every day, but there's always a conference or an event or good food.
Great food. Oh my gosh.
amazing.
Vegas has amazing food.
Yeah. It's hard to beat. Well, ladies, it's been awesome. We'll link the van stuff and your social media. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having
Thanks for having
Yep.
us.
And shout out to Robert for the
Shout out to Robert
tequila.
for getting me
Delicious.
drunk in the afternoon.
Yay.
See you guys.